Okay.
Dexter, please tell us about Wild Bill.
Well, mainly, it's got Neil Maskell in it. that's one of the big main reasons I'm here. I didn't even know about this film. Neil kept it all very quiet. I didn't know about Turnout. But, you know, it's kind of indicative of what a lot of us are doing now. We're getting together our own little stories, and we're getting together our groups of friends, and we're making our films. And they're not massive budgets necessarily, but they're invariably good stories, great actors, very kind of London feel. And, you know, Neil's in my film, and hopefully I'll be in one of his films one day. It's kind of how it works.
Is it a good time for independent film? Because, you know, maybe there isn't so much money for big budget films being made within the UK, with the UK Film Council, all that changing. So does it give people the impetus to go, right, okay, I'm going to do it for myself? We've got digital.
I suspect you're right. I mean, yeah, you know, the technology, like you say, is changing rapidly, and it does open the doors more because, you know, the material and actually what you record and make your films on is a lot more accessible, and it kind of the costs are greatly reduced. And it means that if you've got a good story and the right amount of people, right people around you, that yeah, you can get something going. And like you say, you know, the incentives are greater because there's not so much money floating about, and in a way it kind of makes people go, right, I've really got to work hard and get this done. So there is more independent stuff coming out, and they can be a success. I mean, In-Betweeners is a golden example of that, you know, it's not a big film in terms of budget. It goes absolutely ballistic in terms of the money it makes. So there's always the potential. I mean, the thing about film is it's alchemy, you know. There's no definite formula for it. You know, people assume that there is, but there isn't. Of course, you've got to have a good story, you've got to have great actors, you've got to have a great cinematographer. There's all of them, but there's still no great guarantees. And some films can just, you know, pop out and do wonderful, and others can't. I mean, Kill List is another example. You know, it's like it's not made for a lot of money, but the story's good, the acting's great, and it suddenly it does great business. And so, yeah, there's always the opportunity. That's what I think keeps people going. It's like you're never quite sure what it is, but if you get it right, boom, it could really fly, you know, and that's exciting.
And your film's entered into the BFI, am I correct?
It is the London Film Festival on 21st of October. We've also got into Chicago and San Sebastian and Rome, so I'm very proud about that.
It must be great, actually. The film festival's a great way to get your work out there.
Well, of course, it just elevates a film that's you know, a small independent British movie to an international stage very quickly, and there's no putting a price on that, really. Once the London Film Festival get us involved and put us on their programme, you know, we're on a world stage suddenly very quickly, and that's extremely exciting and amazingly beneficial, and so that brings its own rewards. So critically, if we get good acclaim, that's really what we're aiming for, you know.